bakery. He's underage and he was trying to buy wine with a fake ID. They realized that it was a fake ID. They turned him down, and the clerk noticed that the student was hiding a couple of other bottles of wine under his shirt. The clerk ran out and tackled him and was trying to get the alcohol back. And then two of the shoplifter's friends came on and started beating up the clerk from the bakery. The police arrested the students and charged all three with assault and the shoplifter with robbery as well. The day after the incident, Oberlin College got involved. The Oberlin Student Senate passed a resolution saying that the bakery has a history of racial profiling and discriminatory treatment of students and residents alike. The bakery, when they wrote the resolution saying they were racist, they put it in a display case. The school remained for an entire year, so everybody who came to Oberlin saw that this bakery was apparently racist. In the 6 years that this has been going on, the two owners that started this bakery, it's a family-run bakery, they died watching their bakery be slandered across the country in nationwide media coverage for racially profiling black students. Then the bakery rightfully sued Oberlin for defamation. Oberlin College is free paying the $36.59 million for a bakery that was falsely accused of racism for caught student shoplifting. No, Oberlin is being forced to pay $36 million by a court because of the college that Oberlin falsely accused. It all started in November of 2016 when an American Oberlin College student went into the bakery. He's underage and he was trying to buy wine with a fake ID. They realized it was a fake ID.
45 ACP. Not anymore. 2 World Wars. Used to be. Not anymore. Riley, okay, so this is the craziest thing ever. Apparently hackers demanded $20 million in Bitcoin from Coinbase, and they were threatening to leak customer data. And instead of giving them their ransom, the CEO, Brian Armstrong, refused to pay the money, and then instead offered $20 million as a reward for information leading to the attacker's arrest. Check this out. Hey, everyone. I want to make you aware of a disturbing email that we received recently at Coinbase. It was a ransom note demanding $20 million in Bitcoin in exchange for these attackers not releasing some information they claim to have obtained on our customers. That's wild. Now, we like to do things transparently here at Coinbase, and so I'm going to respond publicly to these attackers by saying no. We are not going to pay your ransom. In fact, I have a few next steps in mind that I'm going to share at the end of this video. But for the rest of you watching, wondering what happened, we did an investigation here, and these attackers have been approaching our overseas customer support agent. Of course. Looking for a weak link, someone who would accept a bribe in exchange for sharing some customer information with them. Now, our support tools have limited access to customer information. There was no passwords or private keys or funds access as part of this. Okay, that's good. But customer support agents do have access to personal information like name, date of birth, address, etc. Oh, that's not good. They want access to this information because it allows them to conduct social engineering attacks where they can call our customers impersonating Coinbase customer support and try to trick them into sending their funds to the attacker. That's gross. Man. Now, unfortunately, they were able to find a few bad apples. Naturally. Our systems are designed to mitigate the impact of something like this, so less than 1% of our monthly transacting users had their records accessed. That's still too bad. Yeah, but still, I want to tell you what we're doing about it. Better than what it could have been, for sure. So first...
I'm in the game. I'm in the game too.
Huh? Failed to connect to the server. What the fuck? I am in the server. Everybody else is fucking doing something. Oh, what the fuck is going on? Back to it. I'm gonna get back in the game again.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's wrong, but I kept saying that I couldn't connect to the server or whatever. But like, I am on the fucking server. That's how. There was a bunch of people already crowded in there. Like, if I couldn't connect to the server, how the fuck? What was I? Surrounded by all the people.
The customers that were socially engineered as a result of this incident, we're going to reimburse them. Nice. More details on our website, on our blog post about the reimbursement process. Legit.
Lion asked what caused that yellow stain on the floor. I gave him the only two logical explanations. It's either bad aim or bad installation. Guy took that personally and ruled out bad aim, so we were left with bad installation, which got confirmed the moment I took out the bolt caps. Whoever installed this toilet was a special breed, the kind that thinks instructions are a personal attack and logic is just a dark art. The snap-on inserts clearly stated which side is up, but Buddy's like, nah, what the hell do they know, man? Up goes down and Cap gets back with caulking. That's the way. And wax gaskets, too old school for him. We're not making candles, bro. We're installing toilets. Rubber's a new metal. Honestly, that toilet's been probably leaking since day one, and that poor tile been sipping on nasty juices every day since. The client didn't even need a new toilet, but once he saw the mess, paranoia kicked in. He wanted anything touched by the special breed gone, so we ended up replacing everything, including speedy valve and flexible connection. As I'm working on the new one, my guy passes me the longest Johnny bolts he could find, which I thought would be okay at first since it was a skirted toilet, but they were too long. Too late to pull them out at that point, so I tried to cut them in place and nick the plastic trap with the grinder. Luckily, it didn't cut all the way through, so I hit it with the little silicone and slapped the toilet on before the client could see it and flip out. Lion. So this is Doom Guy.
By the way, if they decide to separate from Canada and choose to become a 51st state, then they would get a lot of the benefits that we have. And this 51st state, that means America adds another Texas to its states. Just so you know, they go ahead and play this clip. Let's watch it for 30 seconds.
Alberta will be taking steps to better protect ourselves from Ottawa. As a start. Soon appoint a special negotiating team to represent our province in negotiations with the federal government on the following reforms requested by our province. We hope this will result in a binding agreement that Albertans can have confidence in. Call it an Alberta Accord, if you will. First, Alberta requires guaranteed corridor and port access to tidewater off the Pacific, Arctic, and Atlantic coasts for the international export of Alberta oil, gas, critical minerals, and other resources in amounts supported by the free market rather than by the dictates and whims of Ottawa.
By the way, if they decide to separate from Canada and choose to become a 51st state, then they would get a lot of the benefits that we have. And this 51st state, that means America adds another Texas to its...
How to choose RTX 5080 wisely.
But the world is full of weird stuff. Things like magic and monsters and...
There's a problem with my cardboard clone trooper helmet that I need to tackle. It doesn't fit my head. Knowing I would have to cut off the bottom for it to fit, why did I build it this way? You see, in the prequels, all the clone troopers were entirely CGI, meaning that the armor didn't have to fit a real person. One major problem with this was how weird some of the proportions were, specifically with the neck hole for the helmet, which no normal head could reasonably fit through. Even knowing this, I want this helmet to be accurate, so I'm including the neck ring, but it'll be removable. With the neck ring cut off, I then cut it in half so I can fit it on either side of my neck. Now that everything is separated, I need to find a way to get it all back together. To do that, I'm using some magnets, positioned end over end and glued on. In total, I think I used 40 magnets, which is quite a lot, but it allows me to do this. The neck ring of the helmet can now pop on and off easily, but also stay in place when I want it to. So, for the first time, after working on this helmet for 3 months, I can put it on. Luckily it fits, and problem solved. Next up, I need to start smoothing out the helmet. There's a problem with my cardboard clone trooper helmet. That I need to tackle. It doesn't fit my head. Knowing I would have to cut off the bottom for it to fit, I'm done constructing my Phase 1 clone trooper helmet, which means it's time to strengthen the cardboard so it can actually withstand some force. To do that, I'm using fiberglass resin. It works really well, turning the otherwise flimsy cardboard into something somewhat strong. I say somewhat because the majority of the strength comes from a step later on. But this one coat of resin will suffice, and the helmet can support itself now. So I can finally remove the inner core that has been...
What you say, babe?
Where you hiding?
I'm saying right in the middle. What the fuck saw that? Oh, there you go. I think that you passed by.
Oh? I don't know.
Oh, I see you.
I don't see you. I just see some black guy, black girl, some guy who looks like Chickamauga with armor.
You got the cat phone, the cat ears on your head. Headphones, there you go. Now they're walking to Sasuke. Now they're walking up to Kakashi. And he walking around in circles.
Okay.
And not moving it out. Yeah.
Keeping everything in place this whole time.
Let's fight.
Okay, time for me to train you a little.
This is some pretty intense training.
The real battle begins now! Let's go, Kurama!
Whoa, hey, you're overdoing it here. Well, guess I should jump in and help.
Summoning.
I'll blow you away! Tails Beast Bomb! Leave it to me.
Actually withstood those attacks? Wow, nice job! Let's train again sometime!
That's the spot!
I can do this!
Ninja Hound! Yeah. Summoning! Ninja Hawk!
No escape.
Guard up. Connection! You're not getting away!
got